Well, hello.
Hello.
I'm very happy to have with me today Johan Smith.
It's
And
my pleasure.
glad to have you. And I thought maybe we'd start out by just having you tell us a little bit about your background. Where were you
Yeah.
born? And go from there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, mhm. I finished my studies 2 years ago in Switzerland. Basically, when I played for GFA was the moment where when I was finishing my master in soloist. So right now I keep teaching a lot, of course, because there is no concerts. So yeah, teaching in Switzerland in the city of Morges. It's around a bit on the right of Geneva. And I live in Geneva. So that's it basically. Yeah.
So you're in Paris right now, are you not?
No. I'm in Geneva.
Oh, you are. Oh, okay.
Where I live. Yeah.
Oh, so you just gave me the time based
Yeah.
on you're in the same time zone as Paris. Okay.
It was easier, I think, to refer to Paris. So
Right. So you're 9 hours ahead of us,
Mhm.
and it's 10 o'clock in the morning our time and 7 o'clock your time. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So you were a successful winner of the Guitar Foundation of America ICAC competition, and boy, that's a big achievement. I was heavily connected with the GFA competition for many years as a director. So I've seen a lot of wonderful talent through the years. What was that like for you, that whole experience?
Yeah. Well, for me, it's even now it seems like too big. It's yeah. When I was doing GFA 2 years ago, it was just it was the first time, and it was just because it was like the biggest competition in the world. So I wanted to do it, not because I wanted to win or to prove something, or to just to have fun, to show my work and to meet people. And I I thought it was a once in a lifetime opportunity to play for this competition. So
Yeah. So
it's
you had never competed in that competition before.
not in that competition. I has done a lot of things in Europe
Mhm.
before, and one competition in China. But yeah, that's the only foreign competition I've done. Yeah.
Okay. So if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
31.
31. Okay. So when you won, it was was it in Florida? Where was it?
It was in Miami.
In Miami. Right.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was 29.
So you
I'm
were 29. How about that? So did you get to do any of the concerts, or was the whole entire tour canceled?
The whole tour was delayed of 1 year. So I've done a few online competition, online concerts,
Yeah.
online streaming concerts.
Right.
But most of the concert was reported. We It's a bit complicated right now to know for the future, but yeah, we hope in the fall it's going to have a real concert.
Yeah.
In
Well,
we'll
it's
see.
a very strange time that we live in, and we've never had anything like it in my lifetime. And I directed the competition for 22 years, and we had a few unusual things happen, but nothing like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, has the pandemic affected you? You've stayed healthy, I'm hoping and assuming. but yeah, has it affected you or any of your family?
Well, my family not so much. I was very lucky for that. On a personal level, it affected me on a guitar way. It's yeah, I found it's very difficult to to find the motivation to practice a lot, because when you don't have concerts during like 6 months of time, it's very difficult to keep practicing, to keep your old repertory, your old pieces that you have to practice. So I've made a lot of transcription of Schumann, Schubert, Mozart, and yeah, right now I'm a bit busy because I try to edit the music. I don't know if it's under, if I say it right, to make the shit music to make it publish. Yeah. Okay. My English is not very good, so I'm very sorry for that.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
So I'm right now into a lot of of putting the fingerings of every passages and everything to make it very we with no mistakes, and also it's time consuming. It's a lot of work.
Okay, so have you ever published previous to this? You published any music?
We published last year the piece I've recorded for Naxos, that I've a Swiss composer wrote in that occasion.
Yeah.
But it was not me personally who were writing the music. It was the composer. So I've just checked, all the file, if all was good. But now I mean the real work, the real yeah. It's a lot of work.
Yes, I've done a little of that myself, and I can understand what you're going through. It's a lot of work, and every little detail has to be perfect.
It's very interesting because you really you are really into the music. It's the deepest the deepest exploration of the music is I think it's it's really interesting. Yeah.
So if we could wave a magic wand and the pandemic was completely gone tomorrow, what would you be doing? Would you try to schedule as many concerts as possible? Would you be traveling? What would you do?
Yeah, maybe tomorrow morning I will go to the restaurant to eat some food. Okay. But yeah, of course I will play a lot, and I find maybe it's just my impression, but the summer is arriving, and yeah, there is some opportunity to play concert again. In Switzerland is very limited because it's only for 50 people.
Oh, okay.
But it's possible to play. So I've managed to play some concerts until June, until July. Yeah.
Have you traveled at all during this time?
Not so much. No. I stayed in Geneva. Yeah.
Right. So I know we talked about where you're from, but we didn't talk about who your teachers were. When you studied.
When I was I stayed when I was a child. I stayed 12 years with the same teacher. Her name is Marie-Claire Pignolo, and she was my big teacher. You know, the teacher who gave you the guitar, who put the guitar into your hand and start building your technique and all this stuff. And after that, I went to Lausanne. It's a city in the near the lake of Geneva, and I studied there for 7 years with Dagoberto Linares. He's a big Brazilian big Brazilian guitarist, and he is retired right now as well. But I still I owe him so much for everything. I mean, he was like a coach sometime, but he really helped me a lot. It's the most important to have a good teacher, to have someone who you know who giving you a lot. It's not only, you know, okay, the lessons is 2 hours, so at 10 o'clock it's finished, and bye bye. You know, it's okay. We can take a little bit more time to work on something else, and I was so happy with him, and I still meet him, because he lived very like 10 minutes by walk from me. So yeah.
Okay. Could you say his name again slowly, because I didn't quite get it the first time?
Oh, sorry, Dagoberto Linares.
Okay.
He recorded a lot of things in concerto for Naxos, but like 20 years ago, something like that.
Uh-huh.
He played a lot of big thing and great, great.
So, had you ever been to America before the GFA competition? Had you ever gone to a GFA before?
Never. I never went to America before.
Okay.
I have a lot of family living in Quebec City.
Oh, okay.
Montreal, Trois-Rivières, and the cities, the French part of Canada,
Okay.
but never went to America. So yeah, it was awesome, and the first time was in Miami, so it was even more
right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what else can you tell us about your past, and what were the highlights for you in terms of performing? Or
I really experienced the fact this past month without concert. I've experienced the fact that playing concert is it's might sound a bit cheesy, but I really found it that it's give a meaning of life, and it's you know, for like 1 minute of music, it's so yeah, it's really worth it. All the work and all the passion we put on it. I really felt that it was lacking this past day, so this past month. So I really I can't wait to play again. Yeah.
there's another side to your musicianship that probably most people don't know about, and that is you play the electric guitar, and you have a band that you're in. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, sure. I'm glad you ask. So yeah, I've a metal band, extreme metal band. Is very fast and complicated music. I have this band that is called Stortregn. It's a Swedish word. It's mean downpour, like a heavy rain. And I really loved to make this kind of thing. It's really funny because I don't like especially to practice the electric guitar. It's an instrument that I don't like so much, but I like the music. So yeah, it's you know.
So now I heard just a little snippet of it, and it did sound very complicated. It did sound very interesting, but the singing, I have to tell you, is and I've heard this kind of thing before, but the singing is very extreme.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm not sure what that's about. I mean, I grew up, I was very into Cream, Eric Clapton,
yeah, sure.
and I loved that music. But I felt like Jack Bruce was a good singer, and it was good melodies and good music and that kind. So the style of singing, I'm just not used to at all, and it's more sort of like yelling, screaming, that kind of thing. And
yeah, you're totally right. It's completely this. It's just screaming. Yeah, I can't. I can just agree with that. Yeah, it's a style. I think it takes some times to be used to begin to not to like it. I think it takes some listening, sometimes maybe a special mindset. I don't know. I was I've listening this music since I was 14 years old. So yeah.
Isn't it? It's quite a contrast between the subtleties of the classical guitar and all the nuances and all the the time that it takes to produce the tone that's just right and beautiful, and then moving over to this other style of music.
Yeah.
Do you see it all as just being a legitimate musical statement that just appeals to different people in different ways?
It's very different. I remember when I was 20 years old, or maybe 20, 21, I don't remember. I was playing a concert, a classical guitar concert, a day at like 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. And right after, like 30 minutes after, I've to move to another building near the place where I was playing to play a metal concert with my band, and it was really weird for me. Like in my mind, I don't. I was very, a bit.
A little too shocking to the senses.
Yeah. That's completely this. It was I was split in two parts, and going from a completely different thing that requires so much attention, so much focus and all this kind of thing, and then going into an heavy metal concert with people just going mad, drink beer, and you play so loud and everything. It was really weird. Yeah. At least. And we a little thing. We recorded an album like 1 or 2 months ago on an American music label. So it's great to
Well, good luck with all of that and everything else that you're doing. I'm looking forward to the concert that we have coming up here this Saturday. Can you tell us a little bit about the program?
Sure. So the program, it's composed of a lot of pieces that are play since a few years ago, like the Toccata of Bach. I've recorded it for the Naxos CD. the Rodrigo, the Sonata Giocosa. I've played a lot, and I play it for the GFA as well. But it contains as well some completely new piece, even for me, because I never played it in concert before. I spoke you that I've made some transcription a few months ago, and so I will play as a premiere my transcription of the sonata, the very famous sonata of Mozart in C major, very famous. And yeah, to yeah, to say to be completely honest with you, I'm a bit worried about this sonata, because it's the kind of music piece that it sounds so easy on the piano. It sounds so like this is nothing, you know. But on the guitar, it's completely madness, you know. But you have to make it look easy. You have to make it look, you know, like it's nothing as well. So yeah, we will see if I will succeed.
Yeah, we will definitely see. Well, it's been delightful talking to you, and I've learned a bit about you and your background.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to hearing you Saturday, and I know you're going to be recording. Is it tonight or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah, I've booked a beautiful concert hall near the Geneva Lake. It's very beautiful. I've rent as well some beautiful equipment, like the Neumann for the sound, beautiful camera to have a good image quality. So yeah, I can to see the results. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Well, again, we're looking forward to it, and I thank you for talking with us today. It's been very interesting, and I wish you all the best in your career. We're excited about your victory in Miami, and we're excited for you and your future. So, thank you again, Johan Smith. I'm Jeff Kogan, and thanks for listening.